Every year we can see an increase of internationals coming to Germany, and there are certain aspects where internationals can benefit from. So one very important point is that after graduation, when they come as a student, they get a stay-back option of 1.5 years, and in those 1.5 years they have the opportunity to find a full-time job and then can convert their post-study work visa into a working visa. And after having a permanent contract in Germany for 2 years, they can already, once they fulfill the other requirements, apply for permanent residency as well. And I think this is a very attractive part when internationals come to Germany, but also there are job opportunities now. So there's the Chancenkarte, and they can come without having a job offer in place, and they can come to Germany for 1 year in order to find a job in Germany when they are already qualified, when they hold a certain vocational qualification or when they hold a degree. And this is also a great opportunity.
Jupiter Media presents Avasar, telecasting global opportunities.
Hello and namaste. Welcome to Avasar program. This program is all about education, educational news, views and your career. So today we are going to talk about the study in Germany. So how to survive in Germany. So in this case we have very special supportive tools and the technique from the Expatrio. To provide you the services about the Expatrio, we have very special guest, Laila Irfan. She is the head of international sales. Let's welcome her to the show. Laila, you are welcome on our show.
Thank you very much.
Okay. It's always pleasure to meeting with you and sharing the study options and opportunities. So first of all, congratulations on your new role at Expatrio. Could you briefly tell our viewer about your journey in international students recruitment and what your new position means for the global market?
So yes, my name is Laila Irfan and I'm head of international sales at Expatrio. It's, I think, my 4th visit to Nepal right now, and I have been focusing on international student recruitment for German private universities in the past for about 8 years, and about 1 year I'm with Expatrio now, so my main focus was always to help internationals come to Germany.
What is Expatrio? For Nepali students and professionals who may not know Expatrio, can you explain what Expatrio is and how your all-in-one platform helps people moving to Germany?
Yes, absolutely. So what we do is we give solutions with the mandatory government requirements for internationals that want to relocate to Germany. Of course, from Nepal specifically, our largest group are the students, specifically master students. So we have a huge applications for master students, but also bachelor students or PhD, of course. And also in Germany, there are different opportunities, such as the Ausbildung, which is a 3-year vocational program, and also the Chancenkarte, which is a job-seeking opportunity card. And what we do is we help them with the visa requirements that are set by the German government, such as the blocked account, which is the German way of showing proof of funds, and also the mandatory health insurances that they need when they come to Germany. And then we offer different services for students and visa support, and also a bank account, which is also relevant once they are in Germany and need access to the funds that we block for them.
Germany has become a top destination for Nepalese students and job seekers. From your experience, what makes Germany so attractive compared to other destinations?
Yes, so we can see every year we can see an increase of internationals coming to Germany, and there are certain aspects where internationals can benefit from. So one very important point is that after graduation, when they come as a student, they get a stay-back option of 1.5 years, and in those 1.5 years they have the opportunity to find a full-time job and then can convert their post-study work visa into a working visa. And after having a permanent contract in Germany for 2 years, they can already, once they fulfill the other requirements, apply for permanent residency as well. And I think this is a very attractive part when internationals come to Germany, but also there are job opportunities now. So there's the Chancenkarte, and they can come without having a job offer in place, and they can come to Germany for 1 year in order to find a job in Germany when they are already qualified, when they hold a certain vocational qualification or when they hold a degree. And this is also a great opportunity. Family reunion is also possible in Germany. So once the students arrive in Germany, they need to fulfill certain requirements, and then they can also try and help their spouse or children to come to Germany and live with them. And I think this is also something why a lot of people choose Germany.
What are the most common challenges faced by the Nepali students and migrants when relocating to Germany, and how does Expatrio help solve these problems?
I think one of the challenges sometimes is that students need to bring a little bit of patience. So the whole process to get to Germany is not as quick maybe as it is for other countries, but once it's done, then all doors are open for them. So sometimes the visa application process takes a long time. They need to calculate that it might take 4 to 6 months, for example, for students. And if somebody wants to come on a Chancenkarte visa or applies for an Ausbildung, it can take up to 1 year. And also in Nepal, of course, they need the NOC, and they need to make sure that they have it in order to then also transfer the funds. So those are some obstacles, but I wouldn't say it's a real obstacle. It's just that they need to be maybe a little bit more patient and before it works out.
Can you explain how the Expatrio support visa requirements like block account, health insurance, and the arrival services in a simple way?
Yes. So in Germany, every international who wants to come needs to show proof of funds in form of a blocked account. That means they either send, so it's around 12,000 euros for students and 13,100 euros for Chancenkarte applicants, and we provide them with this blocked bank account. So they transfer the funds to us, and once the money has reached us, we can give them the relevant confirmation that they need for the embassy. So once those documents are there, they can then start applying for their visa, and we work very closely together with the government regulations and make sure that we fulfill everything that is needed. And then they can also choose the insurance with us. So before they travel, they need the travel insurance, which we will offer for free if they also choose health insurance with us. So we work very exclusively together with public and private health insurance providers in Germany. And this is also a mandatory requirement for the visa, that they need to show that they have already pre-enrolled for the mandatory health insurance in Germany.
Expatrio is now supporting not only students but also experts, language learners, au pairs, and Sanskrit applicants. What new opportunities does this open for Nepali youths?
Yes, so the Chancenkarte, which is the new job seeker visa, was introduced by the German government about 1.5 years ago. And we can see a huge interest and huge increase of internationals coming to Germany who are already qualified and really want to start their career. So they don't want to study again, they don't want to do an additional master's. And the German government has put this in place because we face a labor shortage in Germany, especially in certain industries such as IT, hospitality, nursing, for example. We really need people to come and fill those positions in Germany. Currently, there are 1.7 million job openings in Germany, and I think it's a very relevant solution also for internationals and very attractive to come to Germany, because once they are there on the Chancenkarte, they will have 1 year in order to find a job. In this time frame, they can improve their German skills, they can start applying with several companies, and that gives them really enough time to be able to convert that visa into a work permit.
With so many routes, study, language program, work, and the training, how can Nepali students and the parents choose the safest and the most successful options?
I mean, so they can choose us as a blocked account provider, and also we work very closely together with EduPark here in Nepal, and they are also experts when it comes to relocating to Germany. And I think preparation is always the key. Germany is a little bit bureaucratic, and we can assist every student, every international with all the required documents that they need for their visa, and so we can ensure that their chances for a visa are maybe a little bit higher because all the required documents are there.
You are visiting Nepal frequently. What is your working experience with EduPark and Sanjeev Misra?
Yes, so I started working with EduPark, I think about 8 years ago, and they started promoting Germany as a destination since 2005. So many students were very, very successfully sent to Germany, and now they focus on Ausbildung. They also focus on Chancenkarte to give more opportunities to people from Nepal going to Germany. Also, EduPark provides German language courses. And I would highly recommend anyone who wants to go to Germany to enroll into a German language course here. And so Germany, you can study in English, but you can also study in German. There are around 2,500 programs currently with private and public universities in Germany that are taught in English. But of course, with the language requirements, you have a much larger pool where you can apply to. And also when you want to find a part-time job and ultimately a full-time job after you graduate, or if you go as a job seeker, German language is really beneficial and it will open many more doors. So learning the language is really a crucial part of anyone's journey to Germany.
Okay. Thank you so much for your valuable time and thoughts. The thing you have shared is really valuable for Nepalese students and applicants, those who are trying to visit Germany for their higher education and professional career.
I mean, I've been coming to Nepal for many years now, and I have met so many interested people to come to Germany here in Nepal, and I have seen them again in Germany. And I think this is just a testament to the success that Nepalese students have in Germany. And I know some of the students, they now have top jobs. They work at BMW, at Tesla. They work they work in SAP, in data science, in top companies in Germany. So I think after I've been to Nepal for so many years, and then seeing those students succeed and building a life in Germany and finding that job role, of course it requires a lot of work, but I think this is very inspiring, and this is why I love coming back to Nepal and explaining all the process and assisting everyone whose dream it is to come to Germany.
Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you very much as well. Thank you.
That was Laila Irfan talking about the Expatrio services for Nepalese students and applicants who want to travel in Germany. So if you have any queries and suggestions regarding studying Germany, you can write on jupitermedia11@gmail.com. And we are continuously telecasting such a different focusing destination and the university, college profile and professional opportunities in different study destinations like UK, USA, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, France in Absar program. We are at the end of this session. Stay tuned News 24 television till next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Awasar, telecasting global opportunities.